My first introduction to physical therapy was through a close friend of mine's father, who came down with a rare neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome. He was a very active man, and one day we had done a 10-mile bike ride. He woke up the next morning, paralyzed from his neck down, and he was in that state for a year and a half. I used to visit him on occasion, just to see how he's doing, and I would watch the physical therapist. I was never thinking of a career at that point, but it became kind of a big part of my life because he was a pretty important person to me. Watching him progress, one day after a year and a half, out of nowhere his fingers started moving. And slowly but surely everything started coming back, and he was able to do a lot more on the rehab. My decision to go into PT was solidified when I was doing my first internship at Lenox Hill Hospital. I had a patient who had lung cancer, and he was 35 years old, very young, didn't smoke, but somehow came down with this very rare lung cancer that non-smokers get. The patient was so fragile that he would stand and break bones, and he was a fairly miserable person to deal with at that point. And I saw a Bob Marley book on the side of his bed, on the side table. And I simply said to him, "You a Bob Marley fan?" And he looked at me and said, "I am a Bob Marley fan." And he said, "Are you?" And I said, "I am. I love Bob Marley." And that one connection sparked our whole relationship. We ended up having a 6 or 8 week relationship where I saw him every day, and I became the highlight of his life, I guess, because he unfortunately passed away a few months after that. But we had a connection that nobody else made, and at that point I knew this was the right career for me.
Yeah, it was.
I think physical therapy is really about connections. It's about connecting with people. That's something that I've always loved doing. I have a motto for myself. It's to smile every day. You come to work, you come in with a smile. Whatever's going on in your life, you never let people see it. You come in positive, and amazingly, people get better. And I think people really appreciate a good experience, no matter how skilled you are, how skilled you're not. If you come in with a smile, you work hard, you make that connection, people get better. Spear has a lot of unique qualities to it. I think we do a fantastic job of creating the overall experience, from the second that they call, making the appointment, from the treatment that they receive, and I think from what they get in life after they've seen us. They're coming in with injuries that are affecting their life and preventing them from doing things that they want to do. And I think the appreciation that they have for getting better on a hopefully timely manner and able to do what they do in life, I think is really priceless, and I think we do a great job in creating that overall experience.